確かね、ほうきに乗るところかな。これはね、やばい。台にして。ミスった。危ない。よっしゃ。ほうきの、なんか、飛行訓練みたいなところからだったと。待てよ。そういうこと。ちょっと待ってね。サクッと様子だけ見ようかな。またこれか。
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
またちょっとね、立ち寄っちゃう。あれドビー、消えた。また道草食っちゃうんだよね。割と近いか。どこだろう。
This stairwell looks promising.
上か。4つ目。
This looks like the portrait from the map.
絵の
Now where's
絵
the
画。
treasure?
何絵の絵画。
Incendio.
そっか、なんかあれだよね、なんかスキル解放して
Incendio.
そう広くなったね。
Levioso.
これか。おお
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
すげえ。そして高
I
い。
wonder what came of Arthur's search.
どこだ。ここが近いかな。いた。
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio.
飛行訓練やりましょうか。メインストーリーの続きだね。やっとほうきに乗れるのかと。コケコッコー。
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
みんな ほうきを持って、それでは始めましょう。おー。
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal
Hello.
of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
豊橋天狗。
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
アップ。うーい。
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
おー。
Now, for your
指定の
first
方向に
lesson,
進みます。
fly through each ring in the courtyard.
Oh.
Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them
This is
returned in
brilliant.
one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
うい。
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more
もっ
advanced
と上の練
exercise,
習。
shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
あと速度を上げる。ほう。おい。
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a fly.
ほうきに乗ってリングをぐるりとリングをくぐり抜ける。おい。
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced
めっちゃ楽しいんだが。
the first year.
うい。いやー、音楽もいいね。てか広すぎ、マジで。
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
イカがいたね、イカが。クラーケンか。微妙にね、コントローラーにこの風を感じる振動みたいなのもね、あってね、すごいんだよな。ちょっといい？だって。何？超楽しい。
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
いいよ。
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Follow me.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
操作うまくない俺。そんなことない。
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed.
スピード出した時
Helpful if you
に
need
は
to
前
escape
かが
a
みない。
tricky situation.
待って待って。前かがみ。おお。
Now that's more like it. You sure you're not part hippogriff?
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
すげえ。なんかディズニーランドみたい。何の音？
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
Like people ready to dismiss class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
そこにいる。
And where have you two been?
バレてるやん。
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
あら、怒られちゃった。
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
めっちゃ説教受けちゃったね。
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you
まあ
have to
そうね。
admit, those views were worth it.
It was
後悔は
worth
してな
a
い。
few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's
Imelda?
Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new
ピントウィッ
models.
チ
I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
OK。よし。お次は
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some
悪い魔法の練
illicit
習
spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts
闇
classroom.
の魔術に対する
I know a discreet place near there.
その近くに秘密の場所がある。
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
配達の手伝い。
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for
8
some
階
way
の
you
廊
can
下に来て
focus
く
on
れ。
your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
いろいろ増えたね。マダム。
Madam Kagawa, about what happened in class.
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Ravenclaw should serve as a deterrent against future escapades. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few additional spells, so please keep an eye out for an owl from me. You're also welcome to drop by any time with questions.
は
I wish I could.
If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches...
あったあったあった。ごめんごめん。 ほんでいろいろあったよね。結構溜まってきたな。シャープ先生の課題。お、デパルソっていうのを集中薬を手に使用する。マキシマ薬とエデュラス薬を手に同時に使用する。なんか難しそうだな。とりあえずこれをやるか。上からやっていくか。8階って言ってたっけ？違うな。これここか。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
夜になったね。
Over here.
どこ？おお、出てきた。
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to
こ
show
いつは
you.
ね、いいやつだっ
First,
ていう
let
の
me
を知っ
thank
た
you。for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
ありが
I
とう。
did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this
地
place.
下聖堂。
This way.
鍵ある。くそ。
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
ここか。ほんといろんなところがあるんだな。
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Revelio.
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game.
外いっぱい来た。上がるんか。はてなって何？はてなってなんだろう。つけられない。あ、これもはてなだ。あ？違うか。なんかこんぐらいするときはいいでしょ。
Her again.
金の
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place.
Revelio.
Please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's
また出た
trusted
未
me
確
since the
認。
day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But Why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
バカバカしい。
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
お教えてくれるんだ。
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
キャンフリンガー。
Very well.
きたー。Z。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。キャンフリンガー。
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
コンフリンゴ。射程が短い。これじゃねえな、コンフリンゴ。これか。ダメージを与える遠距離攻撃。炎属性の攻撃を受けた敵は数秒間ダメージを受け続け、その間に衝突されると爆発が発生する。なるほど。炎上してもう一回。
Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
的?
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo comes nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
いい
That's
ね。
it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
気持ちいい。
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
こういう情もっと覚えたいね。
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's
妹
anything
か。
I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
全然いいよ。
She could use some cheering
お
up.
前のためなら。
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in
Rookwood,
Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
いや、こいつに教え
You
よ。
must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that.
まあそうだよ
What
ね。
does that
見えない
even
から
mean?
意味がわかんない。
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, When you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Okay.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
そしたらなんか爆発でさ、能力上げられたいよね。闇の魔術かな。エクスペリアームスか。これ取ってるもんね。これじゃないな、じゃあ。これか。敵を追いかけ火の玉が発生する。強そうじゃない？うわ、なんかいっぱいあんな。敵に当たったら散ってくのか。はい。なんで正面向いた？あ、誰かいる。
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
まずいね。
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class.
Ah.
You're the new 5th year. Did you just come
なん
from
か
the
いた気もする。
How did you get in there?
偶然たどり着
That
いた。
room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
すげえ嫌なやつじゃん。やつよ気に行くよ。
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
めっちゃ怒ってるやん。これだけ追わせて上か。
Off on another adventure, are we?
こんなところに。よし。さあ次はお、飛行テストだって。めっちゃいろいろ出てきたな。ああ。ん？ウィーズリー先生に。どっか行った方が早いかな。上からか。
Professor Weasley?
Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
必要の部屋か。
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? You must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
なるほど。エバネスコ。
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
エバネスコ入れんのかな？多分これか。じゃあこれは四角に入れる。
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Revelio.
なんだこれ？メモか。
Is that goodness? My old
私の学生カバーじゃないか。
I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
ずいぶん長いところであなたを待ちました。宿題が思ったよりも長引いているんだと思います。また会いたくなったら知らせてください。真心込めて T。何これ？宿題が思ったより長引いているんだと思います。誰かも使ってたってことなのか。あ？めっちゃ映ってるな。あっちの方にもなんかあるね。ただいけないんだよね。とりあえず奥行くしかないのか。
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
失礼しました。消える。
Revelio.
あるね。登るのか。登るわけではないのか。あ、登るんだ。銀の木製メガネ。ほんで いや、登った先なのか。はい。はい。
Revelio.
?先生に話しかけんのかな。はい、そんなことない。わかったかな。これか。これか。そういうことね。
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Revelio.
侵入者の止めろ。
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
部屋のやつの風呂が必要だと思われて不愉快だな。よく見たら下に地図書いたの。何もないか。
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Snitch.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
どこに引っ張るんだ。ここでいいのかな。ああ、なるほど。引っ張って奥に行くのか。
Revelio. Accio.
なんだ、よくわからん。
Revelio.
とりあえずこっちなのか。
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
いや、あれが気になりすぎる。なんだ。でもなんか特に何かあるわけじゃないんだよね。宝箱があるとか。なんだろう。でもここにわざわざ行くところがある。まさかだけど。こういうこと？違う。よくわからんな。 わからん。もういいや。あ、なんかいる。
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
目がつぶってあるかどうかわからんな。メガネかけてると。映画じゃん。すごい。
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
はい。ほう。で、鑑別したと。
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
なるほど。
The desk will be an invaluable resource.
ちょっと装備してみようか。なんだって？オレンジのイモリの目玉ゴーグル強っ。いや、ダサいけどいい。すごくいい。あ、これがメガネか。なんか青いマークがついてるけど、なんだろう。ああ。これ22にならないと、つけらんないのか。いや、 これなんだよね。いや、これなんだよね。これなんだよね。よしよしよし。マフラーはいらんね。いや、これでいいや。あー、なるほど。これなんだよね。帽子いらないよね。あ、めっちゃある。ダサもはや見えないっていう。これなんだよね。OK。先生？
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
おー、出現順。ほい。さてこれは。
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
鉢植え台を出現させる。どれだ？これか。ああ、なるほど。ああ、いろいろあるんだ。ムーンストーンめっちゃあるけど。折衷的なゴシック調、ボタニカル調、なんかめっちゃあるよ、いろいろ。TG とかなんかいろいろあるね。でゴシック調にしようか。ああ、すご。すご。すご。でこうやって選べるんだ。で回転。はあはあはあはあはあ、なるほど。いやいやいや、動物の森じゃん。じゃあここにしてみようか。じゃあ色を変更。 S5。黒でいいや。ほい。あとは植物採用、ゴシック調、じゃあ色黒で、
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
ありがとうございます。
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
Moonstone めっ
You
ちゃ
can
集まってる
acquire
けど
it
ね。
by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology
薬
tables.
草学のテーブル。
Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
いやもう動物の森ですやん。
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to
Wingardium
levitate objects for a
Leviosa.
short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
はいはいはいはい。あ、消えちゃった。壁の装飾を呼び出す。ああ、こっちか。ちょっと待って、消えちゃったよ、さっきのやつ。これは確かここだよね。壁？これか。おお、なんかいろいろあるね。これにしようか。翼の壁。平らな場所に置く必要があります。はい。呼び出すのめっちゃあるな。そんなつけないといけないの？壁飾り。 はい。で、あとはめっちゃ敷かないとダメやん。はい。いや、邪魔してくんだよな。めっちゃ敷かないといけないんだが。こんなセンスのない俺部屋嫌なんだけど。こいつ邪魔なんだよ。じゃあここら辺に置いとく。どうしよう。ここでいっか。はい。
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next?
まだあるの?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
ほいほいほいほいほい。
Just aim your wand at any conjured item
出現
and
させた
perform
アイ
the
テムにする。
altering spell to customize it.
なるほど。アイテムのスタイル変え、アイテムの色変え、アイテム。アイテムのスタイルを変え。じゃあこれして色アイテムの大きさを変えるってのはアイテムの大きさを変えるアイテムの大きさを変えるあ、違う。アイテムの大きさを調整するって何？ああ、今あったな。違う違う違う。違う違う違う違う。これよ。
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced.
長いなこの人。
You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture.
じゃあ部屋の構造そのまま。
on the floor or balcony.
部屋のバルコニーか床を変える。部屋のバルコニーか床を変える。
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance.
ムードを足した方がいい。
Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
デュークと話す。
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest.
まあ魔法っぽくね。
By shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
いやすごっ。
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
お。なになになに。もう一個部屋ができたのかな。めっちゃ広くなったんやけど。
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Wonderful.
Ah, これは持ってるね。なるほどなるほど。いろいろあるのか。はあはあ。これは何？家具とかもあるんだ。もうマジですごい。で、例えばこれで、なるほど、作れるようになるのか。はあ、なるほど。で、出るときはこれも全部変えられちゃうんだ。なるほど、わかりました。で、出たいんだが。うん。
Revelio.
OK。チャレンジ。クエストか。ちょっとなんかね、授業やりたいんだよな、先に。集中薬を手に入れ使用する。薬とレシピは JPP の魔法薬。めんどくさいな。 種や植物が必要なドッグイド集中薬。OK。じゃあこれにしてマップでホグズミード行ってなんか買えばいいんだよね。ここか J ピピン。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Yabe. Sabuがめっちゃ増えてる。
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
よくわかんないけど。
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps.
もうほうき変えちゃうの
Well known for their
かな。
quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-one's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
で、買えるんだけど。ちょっと待って、売っちゃうわ、そういえば。
Nice doing business with you.
もう全部売っちゃおう。
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, The new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
で、クイディッチが先じゃないんすよ。クイディ、ほうきの練習が先じゃないんすよね。そうそう、ウェイポイントの方は先なんですよね。
Hello there. In the market for... What can I do for you today?
全部買っ、あ、これか集中高いんだけど。
A wise decision. Thank you.
あ、てかこれ買えばいいじゃん。集中薬とこれだっけ、エデュラス薬だっけ。
A wise decision. Thank you.
これだっけ。違う、マキシマ薬と
What can I do for you today?
これかな。
A wise decision. Thank you.
で、マキシマ薬を使えばいいんだよね。え、石になっちゃった。で、これ。
Excellent.
で、飲んだからいけるようになるのかな。ちょっと待って待って。あ、受けられるわ。で、その前に。
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd rather not deal with difficult people, but for a reward, I think I can manage.
Indeed. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
透明薬4つもらっちゃった。ほうきはまだ使えないのか。 どこにあんの本で。めっちゃ遠いんだが。えええめっちゃ遠いやん。いや、すぐ南とか、どの口が言っとんねん。ちょっとこれ一回解除します。大変な調達はやめて、毒種手草。手に入れ使用する。マンドレイクを手に入れ副産敵に対して同時にします。マンドレイク。で、まだあった。プレイポイントの設定。
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly
まあ
find
報
out,
酬
could
次
you?
第だよ
You want me
ね。
to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
は
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
い。授業受けたいから。で、薬草を買わないといけないから、薬草はこれ？動物、よくわからん。医療品じゃない。これか。ここにマンドレイキングが。
Aren't you? What a pleasant surprise.
売ってないやん、マンドレイク。どこにあんのマンドレイク。
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
マンドレイクを手に入れ複数。だってマンドレイク持ってないよね。ドッグイード&デスキャップ。はどこにあるの？ドッグあった。 超えられないんかい。わかんない。遠いな。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
逃さないよ。50円でかい。
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourselves though. Let's have you leave here alive.
甘いね。これが先。
Such a wee bairn being a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
ああ、振ってないのか。めんどくさいな、これいちいち変えんの。
Lumos.
煙突。黒い煙突。どこだろう。
House elves are wizard kind.
Revelio.
あれっぽいな。
Lumos. Revelio.
Revelio. またあるな。違う違う違う違う。
Lumos.
やばい。道草食いすぎてる。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
これ分かった上でしょ。は？痛い痛い痛い。
Lumos.
あら。
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself though. Let's have you leave here alive.
よし。どういったんだっけ。見逃さないよ。はい、500円。ありがとうございます。なんで落ちれんの？
Greetings. Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself though.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green.
Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
これは買っとかないとダメだよね。
Always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
で、
Hogsmeade, here I come.
敵がいないとダメだよね。使用する。お、うん、おー、やば。あ、超楽。あ、超楽です。あ、って聞いた。
A castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Always given the dull tasks. Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Afraid that this is almost too easy.
Lumos.
あ、違う。ああ、で使用してねえや。これか。わあ、楽すぎ。あとは敵がどっかにいればいいんだけど。上のはなんだ。割れた。あ、いるね。
Assignment's all finished.
Oh. いいね。バシンバシン。そうだ、これも使えるのか。
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
おお。くらいなさ。気持ちいい。やっぱこのゲーム戦闘が楽しいわ。で授業がとりあえず受けられるようになったからホグワーツ行って あー、そっか。だって最初さ、こっちでしょうか。ほんで、あれ？あ、これ、ああ。オッケーオッケー。あ、ドビーがいる。ドビー気づいてない。
Potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
目が悪い子もいるね。シャープ先生の元に戻る。
Revelio. How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
集中しよう。いきます。ほいほいほいほいよい。デパルソ。
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls.
なんだ。ほとんどの敵はぶって強い力跳ねのける。呪文自体に攻撃力はない。敵や物体をぶつけることによってすばしい。敵や物体をなるほど。ああ、そういうことか。一回じゃあやってみるか。
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spell.
なるほど。これを当てりゃいいのか。
Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
オッケー。じゃあ次がガーリック先生。ガーリック先生は違う、こっちじゃないよね。そこか。
What are you up to now?
どこだ。こっちか。怖いね。あ、そういえば作ってたね、そんなの。はい。
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
ほい。ふぅ。with the guardian leviosa。物体を宙に浮かせること、自由に動かすことで、距離と向き。は。完全上位互換や。
Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
ああ、そうでもないのか。
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
どこにあんの箱。あ、これか。ああ、そういうこと。ああ。なるほど。
Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
「そしたらやっとメインクエストかな?」
Scrivener would stand for that.
But if I said it was for an essay for history of magic, how could she refuse?
Huh? 結構増えてきたな。放送以外で済ませとくか。これほんと何なんだろうな。未だにわかんないんだよね。馬124。馬3。はてなここか。3はてな。まず馬がないのか。全然わからん。
Revelio.
鍵は未だにわからんしな。ガーディアンレビアウス。フィーグ先生。
I was hoping to see you.
Oh?
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages,
I
found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
そう、本を持って戻るんだよね。
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
どうなるの？ドーン。うわ、すごっ。
A map. there's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
ペンシルの記憶を覚えてるかな。ああ、最初の記憶だよね。
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
to learn the knockback jinx flipendo.
衝撃呪文。
Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell.
凍結呪
It
文。
is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once
なん
you've
か
done
どん
that,
どん増えて
come
く
see
な
Revelio.
ここまでいけない。どんどん課題が増えてくよ。おいホグズミート駅の上に浮かぶ風船を割る。クィディッチ競技場周辺のある風船を割る。満月草さえ収穫する。3つの戦闘植物に同時に使用する。透明薬を手に入れ使用する。雷調合薬を手に入れ敵に対して使用する。はあ。そう必要な部屋なかったな。発射場。透明国外では僅差に時間。ああ、なるほど。ああ、アイテム系のやつか。強いね。なるほど。まあとりあえずフィグ先生でいいでしょ。遠いな。ちょっと遠いな。ショートカットしたいんだが。あ、結構ショートカットできるやん。この後行ったっけ？
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
禁じられた森なのか。じゃあもう早速、敵がいるな。
Stop right show yourself. Let me out.
やりたいな。
You after the cold and stick. Let me out.
No!
Reduction.
What have you done?
Confringo. Forward. Wrong.
Ah!
You'll pay for that. Protego. Reduction.
やるか。早い早い。ああ、そっか、赤は使えないのか。強いんだが敵が。
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Over here.
おい、こっち。
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Revelio.
Oi, pass out.
Quickly now.
はいはい。違う。
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
なるほどね。スニーク攻撃みたいなもんか。
You haven't had mushroom stew like... There must be something here. Ranrock said so.
見られてないところでやればいいのかな。
There must be something here. Ranrock said so.
正面にいるとダメなのか。 ざるすぎんか。
Ranrock said so.
3体。 いや、バレないんか。 これバレないってことはないよね。先生強すぎるよ。
Revelio.
ちょっと何もないの。何もないんだ。46円。あるね。ああ、違うな。あら、違う。なんだ。ああ、ここ。ゴブリンの出現について調べる。調べたんだが。何か他にあんの
？Revelio.
何ゴブリンの出現について調べる。8円。は？何をすりゃいいんだ。こっちに行くの？What's happen? ちょっと待って、わからん。ここに来た証拠を探そうでしょ。そもそもこっちからこう来たんだよね。上にはしごがあるけど、行けそうにないんだよね。この扉じゃないの？裏口が、関係ない。積んだ積んだ。中に何かあんのかな。何もないんだよな。倒しちゃダメだったとかある？あったこれか。
Orders directly from Ranrock.
とうとうその周辺を探せ。レンの名前とかにそう。
That they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
ランロックからの手紙。とうとうその周。
I will draw blood.
血を吸ってやる。
Right not to be worried about you.
Damn.
Cover up white coming back this way.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
これはどこか違う。
Oh, I'm glad that looks like we found the entrance.
Huh?
It's locked.
Ooh.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Wait, key ない? 44円。
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Ooh.
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
ちょっとね、才能開花させるわ。どこだ？こう。違う。違う。違う。違う。いや、コアだよね。これ。呪文のセットね、もう一個開けちゃうわ。レベリオ。うん。でもともとエクスペリアムスってそんな強くなくない？武器を捨てさせるんだよね。あんまでここら辺をこうするじゃん。こうしてこうしてこうと。でここにこうする。で、これでいいんじゃない？
Revelio.
反応はなし。試練って何？
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
なるほどね、謎解きみたいなもんかな。いけないね。おお、
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
44、不吉な数字。もう一個あるね。下がってく。絶対戦うな。ちょっと先に宝箱。
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
何かが違うはず。こんな感じか。なんだ？
Expect this time.
ちょっと待ってね。そしてレビオスやっぱいるわ。いてー。謎解きだな。
These look familiar.
下もあるの。
Revelio. Accio.
危ない。はい。なんだろうけど、降りていいのか。ちょっとあそこに宝箱あんだよな。でも行けないよね。
Was it Accio I used before?
いや、行けない行けない。なんだ？で行けるようになるのか。
More statues. Easy. Revelio.
こいつ使うんだよな、多分。
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
落ちていいのか？
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
両側箇所る必要がありそう。このアーチを両側箇所るやつ。ちょっと待って、俺降りたの失敗だったな。あれこれでいけんじゃない？
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
いけたね。あら。うんでもう一回くぐるのか。でこういくと
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
それはわかる。こっちか。で、外側からつける。
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
うんうん。あ、引っ張れない。なるほど。
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio.
結構難しかったな。あ？でこう。じゃ何もないよね。
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors.
おお、また沈んでいく。絶対出てくんなこれ。もったいないな、使わなくなかった。めっちゃ敵出てきてるけど。いて。でやばい、死ぬ。もう一点敵強え。敵が強い。ほんで真ん中こっちか。道ができた。大丈夫なの？あ、ダメだね。はいはいはいはい。はい。 くぐれないよね。はい、わかんない。あ、登れんのか。どうすりゃいいんだこれ。あ、積んだかもな。はい、あっち行きゃいいんだよね。どういうことだ。全然わかんない。無理だよね。どういうこと？こっちってない？どういうこと？全然わかんないんだわ。まさかこう。違う。全然わかんない。どうすりゃいいんだこれ。なんか仕掛けあんのか。マジでわからん。何これ。わからんわからんわからん。種も仕掛けもありません。で、こっちからくぐると出てくんだよね。あ、消えるんだよね。はい。はいはいはい。はい。これを多分乗れるようにしないといけないんだよ。 どうすりゃいいんだ。乗れるようにすりゃいいんだよね。こっこういうことか。めっちゃ頭使ったな。いやー、難かった。宝箱はなし。何？めっちゃ揺れた。うわー、わざわざ回復薬があるってことはこれボスだな。そっちじゃなかった。いったー。ちっちゃい方からどうしていこうか。来た。バシーン。ボスだな。でけー。硬っ。なるほど。スペニアムス使わない。当てんだよな。バシーン。なんだ。めっちゃ連打し、手がめっちゃ痛いんだよ。クライマスバーナー。あ、そういうことか。あの輪っかから出ておきなさいってことか。いや、回復使いたくない。 使わないと。あ、なんか狙われてんだけど。バシーン。ここまでですね、逃げとけよってことか。あと少し。地獄の血なバシーン。やることは単調だった。
What a relief.
やれやれ。
Revelio.
おいおいおいおい。
Another pensive.
見る。涙回収。あの女の子か。
周りの世界を変化させる君の力は
急に日本語来たな。急に日本語なんだよ
な。どうした？
父が良くならないんです。兄を失った悲しみから立ち直れないのかも。
愛する人が苦しむのは辛いな。
辛い。
ずっと前のことなのに、子供を失った苦しみが昨日のことのように蘇るみたいで。父に必要なのは柱じゃなく安らぎです。私に何かできませんか？
お父さんに十分尽くしているよ。
まだ足りません。苦しみを取り除いてあげたい。
使いたい気持ちはわかる。君が持つ物質世界を超えた変化を起こすこの魔法をね。しかし人の感情はそれ自体が大きな力を持つ。たとえ善意あふれる有能な魔女でも大きな感情を操作した結果どうなるかなどわかるはずもない。
父さんが壊れていくのを黙って見てろと言うんですか？
違う、支
君
えてあ
が肩
げるの。
代わりしてはいけないんだ。
ああ、やってしまうな。
毎年生徒がお茶の葉に見るもののおかしさときたら想像以上ですな。ああ、ミス・モーガナーク、いやモーガナーク先生と呼ぶべきかな。
まだちょっと慣れませんね。ルクード先生。
闇の魔術に対する防衛術の教授だそうだな。誇らしいよ。
さあ座りなさい。旅の話を聞こ
よかったら今夜は皆さんと一緒に家まで来てくれませんか？話したいことがたくさんあります。
それは楽しみだな。皆にも知らせよ
よかった。ではまた。
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. All crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
ああ、地図の間に戻れんだ。戻れない。すごい幻想的。お、二つ目の。
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. You look familiar, sir.
I imagine you saw me in the first pensive you accessed, in Gringotts. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
あれが守護者。あら、急にムービーが。秋になったってこと？めっちゃ来てるんだが。君は追い払いパデパルソ問題を提供して。ああ、もう読んでるやつか。これも空いてるってことだよね。クエス最後の守護者を探す準備をする。 ん？まだ解放できないってことか。オッケー。じゃあちょっとね。ってことかな、わかんねえ。インベントリじゃねえ。コレクションじゃない。なるほど。鍵がかけられてますよと。ここら辺もか。帽子もかけられてるけど。あ、鍵がかかってんのはレベルも低いから使えないのか。マフラーはいらん。そしたら課題に取り組まないといけないよね。OK。一応出てなんか出てくるか。あ、来たね。
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you.
物体を地面に落
I
と
would
す。
like to teach you Descendo.
Descendo.
Useful for pulling objects to the ground.
ということで、ああ、メインクエスト出てきたね。オーエン先生の動物学。ホグワーツの管理人でグランムーン。あ、いろいろ出てきたね。OK。まあじゃあ今日はここら辺までにしましょうかね。で、ちょっとあまりにも溜まってるんで、配信外でここら辺はやれるやつはやって終わらせとこうかな。基本はメインを次もまたやるようにします。よし。じゃあセーブして。よし。じゃあ今日はここまでにします。お疲れ様でした。バイバイ。